I am nursing this coffee the only way that I know how. I've had to heat it up twice already. There really is nothing like a caramel latte from a coffee shop on a Friday and walking to get it. That's important. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just starting off the vlog. It's late morning. It's actually almost the afternoon and I'm just taking a quick break from work. I've basically just been glued to my computer all morning and I started working early. I was supposed to go into the city to meet the girls in Tribeca. I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to and then my brain got a little chaotic with picking out an outfit and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna skip it, get an extra hour of time this morning and, you know, clean up, tidy up, get my brain like in order. And I signed on early. And then Paulie also called me after he was coming back from the gym and he was like, do you want to go get a coffee? And I was like, yes, immediately. And I got changed and we went to the little local. I shopped the Sephora sale yesterday and I wish I was vlogging because I was like a mad woman in there. And there are things that I also forgot to pick up, like my brow gel, for example, that I need to restock on now because they have a sale. I think it's only once every 6 months. But I want to show you guys what I picked up. First thing is the Poppy and Barley cologne from Jo Malone. I have the Peony and Blush Suede scent from them and I absolutely love it. I got the smaller bottle. This is the 1 ounce. And the reason being is because I'm trying this perfume for the first time. Actually, I would say I'm buying it for the first time. I have sprayed this on myself multiple times, I think 2 or 3 times. And throughout the day, I've been like, what is that smell? And I'm like, oh, it's me. Day styling cream. I have been wearing my hair in a slick bun a little bit less than I normally do, but I still like to do it from time to time. I like the way that it looks and I like that it's easy and simple if my hair is not at its tip-top shape. So this is their styling cream. I've heard really great things about it. I feel like I've found products that don't hurt my head and they don't work as well, or they do hurt my head and they work fantastic. And I usually tend to use the ones that do hurt my head and my hair because I'm like, I want the style to look the way that I want it to look. But I'm hoping that this will be a good balance in between. Like, I don't need to have every single hair pinned back. I'm not like famous. I'm not going to a red carpet event. I'm literally going to work or taking photos, which you can't even see the flyaways in. So that one will work well based off of what I've heard. The next thing is the Matte Revolution lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. I got this in the shade Wedding Bells after I saw Chloe Rose's like video about her lip combo. This looks really pretty. It's a little bit more, I don't know if it's more brown or if it's more like berry colored than the Pillow Talk, but I'm super excited to use this. I'm actually, you know, kind of bummed that I didn't go shoot this morning because I was going to wear this lipstick. But now that means it's fresh in the box for me to show you guys. Same thing with this stupid hand sanitizer. Guys, I think Touchland was one of the first companies that I received gifting from when I started my Instagram. And these are $10 and I was like, perfect, $10, they're cute. I always forget hand sanitizer because I don't have any. I have wipes. I will carry wipes when I'm a mother, but in the meantime, like, sanitizer is fine. Like, I don't need to have like a full packet of wet ones in my bag, and this is very nice and compact. But I did get the Rose Water Glow Mist. Apparently the Glow Mist helps you to like improve your skin's appearance. Like, I did not need that, but I didn't know that this was more expensive because the prices weren't there. So I just grabbed this and we're rolling with it. And then, sorry, I just kicked the tripod so it's moving. Then I also got the Patrick Ta blush in the shade Not Too Much. This is a cream and a powder combo, which I've been very curious to try. I also love that this shade is, first of all, packaging, stunning. Love that this shade is like a neutral kind of pink. A lot of the shades that I have are either super bronzy or very pink. So I like that this is an in-between, and I really wanted to try out the formula of it because I've heard such great things. And oh, I forgot to show you, this little baggie came as a free gift for the Jo Malone purchase, and inside they put the Nectarine Blossom and Honey cologne, which smells really great. I've also had bottles of this size, and do not underestimate these, you guys. If you get a set and it has like wood sage and sea salt or whatever ones you like from Jo Malone and it's cheaper, these actually last a very long time. Their fragrances are very high quality, very potent, and you don't need to spray a ton. So if you want to have Jo Malone perfume but just not spend $80 on that 1 ounce bottle, then those are a really, really good option. But I did get that as a little free gift, which was a nice surprise. So that's the Sephora haul. I need to grab one of my Benefit brow gels because that's amazing. I'll link that for you guys. It's the only product I use on my brows now that I've gotten them laminated. But other than that, I think we're good to go for the next 6 months, unless something comes over me and I feel like I need a Summer Fridays lip balm or something like that to get me into spring. So today we are having a work from home day. We are actually reviewing the contract for our wedding venue, which is so exciting. And our wedding would be 1 year from today exactly. So I think we'll probably have to talk to the representative tomorrow, so we won't be signing today. But it's just so fun to know that our wedding would be a year from now and that we can actually start planning once we have the venue and we have the date. And I'm just trying to organize myself like in a back of house manner to make sure that I have all of my contacts ready to reach out to by the time we have our date confirmed. So that's very exciting, and I'm happy to share all of that stuff with you guys and like vision boards and things once I have them, just for any inspiration or if you guys are curious, because this is going to be a very big part of our lives for the next year. And I'm only getting married once, guys, so we might as well just share it on the vlogs and show you the whole process and not go obviously too deep into like nitty gritty of things, but the fun stuff and what things will look like and what I am kind of dreaming it up to be. Because yeah, I mean, I have been pinning my wedding on Pinterest for like 10 years now, so it's time to actually put all that into action, delete out stuff that I'm like, what was I thinking, and really hone in on the vision that we want. So yeah, that's exciting, but I'll probably be doing some prep for that today. And then tonight I think we have a pretty free night. We're gonna do tacos for dinner, which I'm so excited about. I love a good taco night. It's so cozy, and we had grilled cheese and tomato soup last night, so I feel like we're just on this cozy train, even though it's not too freezing out yet. But we're just embracing this like winter that is about to come upon us. Anyway, I have some things to do around the house. I am gonna try to de-pill my sweaters, which I honestly dread every single season, but it needs to be done. I feel like that's a really good way to make sure that your outfit looks very elevated, and I have a couple that are in desperate need. So yeah, just little things like that. But I figured I'd start off the vlog with a Sephora haul because that's super fun, or I think it is. And yeah, so make sure you guys are subscribed. This is just gonna be a few days of my life over the weekend and then possibly into next Monday, but we have some beautiful weather, fun things going on, so I figured I would start it now and then take you guys along to everything. Okay guys, I completely forgot that I booked a lunchtime Pilates class, or I knew I had it, but I forgot to tell you guys, and I'm about to head off there now. But just wanted to do a quick little outfit of the day because this is what I was wearing when I first started the video, and also I'm gonna wear this to my class. So this sweater over the top is a rumored sweater. They just restocked this, I think, or it's been in stock for a little while, so I will link it for you. It's super cozy. And then underneath I'm wearing this new striped t-shirt in from Verge Girl. It's just like an oversized tee. The sleeves are a little bit longer, which I love because it just looks like a standalone piece. If you want to wear a striped tee with jeans or just something a little bit more casual, you can just do the tee on its own, but then it's also a layering piece, so you kind of get two different uses out of it. And then for my workout set, I'm wearing my Aritzia t-shirt, which you can't really see right now. And then I have a Lululemon sports bra underneath that. And then my leggings, I had these on this morning and I kind of just left them because you know, a Pilates class is always a good thing, but on a Friday and in the middle of the day, I feel like it's a little bit like, I don't know. So I wanted to wear my cozy pants, and these with like the little flare at the bottom are always the best. So gonna just head up there in a few minutes. I don't know which bag I'm gonna bring. I think just a little crossbody thing so I can bring my AirPods and listen to a YouTube video when I have a nice little walk up there. But I need to leave now. I'm just gonna put on some New Balances and head uptown. I just got home from Pilates a couple of minutes ago, and I'm currently dealing with a little stain situation here. I got this shirt at a sample sale. It has like a little Saint Laurent monogram at the bottom. So unnecessary if someone were to actually buy this from the store, if I do say so. But I got, I think this is pesto on it, and I was thinking that I shouldn't eat with this shirt on. It's like right here, when we were having dinner the other night. But of course I just continued to wear it anyway. And I put on these little stain devil things. It looks a lot better, but I need to put some water and scrub it with an old toothbrush to see if I can get that out, because it is a perfect like oversized tee. And obviously I love the little detail on it. And another little kitchen update. The cow has been put on display as he deserves to be. So he's gonna sit here with our little like sugar and simple syrup setup here, and also the olive oil. I actually saw this is a company that does custom labels, so they don't just come like this. You can type in what you want the label to say. It's called Flamingo Estate, and you can just get a cute little bottle. Like, this is a really great personalized gift to give someone. And then I think, oh, the last thing, I kept forgetting about these because I put them on auto at first and they were too sensitive, and we also had them on auto today. But we did get these little under cabinet lightings, which if we're moving, I'm definitely taking these with us. But they just put light on either side, so if we're prepping food, it's really cozy in here. Obviously, we also have the middle one that comes with the apartment, but look how, besides my stained shirt, this to me looks adorable. So very proud of myself for this. Probably gonna add some more cookbooks into the collection as we go along, but I need to consult Chef over here because he's the one that does the majority of the cooking anyway. Okay, one last little kitchen update. Polly just made a salted caramel latte this afternoon when I was at Solid Core, and it's so delicious. This is the syrup that he used. I had a request, or my mom sent out a request to see if any of us wanted syrups from Williams-Sonoma, and I typically don't like buying syrups from the store because they taste really artificial, but I've had like the worst of the worst, which those are the ones that I used to use. I can't even remember the brand name, and I think some coffee shops still use them, but this one tastes really natural, and it's not too sweet. It's more like savory, so good with that. And then I think I'm gonna have him make me one because I'm feeling an afternoon coffee after I actually eat something for lunch. Someone seriously needs to remove these from my presents. I'm almost done with the pack, and Polly's only had one. So, what does that tell you? Block is done. Morning, you guys. Today's Saturday. I just got the 5-minute warning from Polly because he is going to golf this morning with his friend in New Jersey, or I think Staten Island actually, and he's gonna drop me off at Solid Core on the way because I forgot that I booked back-to-back classes for yesterday and today. But my skin is definitely acting up this morning. I always have this like red patch here, but it's looking a little bit extra irritated, and then I touch that, so that's not the greatest. But I think considering the state of my hair, I'm probably gonna wear a hat, and then I need to put on an extra sweater because it's 44 degrees today and it's bundle weather, so many layers. Hey you guys, so I'm back from Pilates, and that was a very seriously hard class, but completely fine. I go there so that it's a good butt kicking. I don't go there just to have a leisurely little time. But I just got back in and emptied the dishwasher, put a little bit of 5-minute makeup on. No mascara still, but I will probably put some on later because we're gonna go to a dinner party tonight. But I brewed a cup of coffee. I still don't even know like what size it is or what it is, but I think I'm going to attempt to make the latte that Polly made yesterday. Before I do that, I'm just gonna make breakfast quickly. It's 9:45 and I am gonna go across the hall to see the apartment that we are potentially moving into. I'm just gonna film on my phone like horizontally or maybe even vertically, so I'll just pop that video in when the time comes, just because I don't want to bring my camera into this girl's apartment, even though she's probably heard me talking to you guys at some point or another and just thinks that I'm like weird. But I'm gonna make breakfast. I think we're gonna do a scrambled egg on toast situation. I was gonna do avocado with scrambled egg, but I don't think I have the time, and I'm even, taking more time to talk to the vlog instead of getting breakfast ready. But I'm gonna put my coffee, I can't decide if I want hot or iced. It's actually really chilly out this morning. I had this jacket on and then I put on a Sherpa kind of coat over the top, and I was still cold. Like I put these little, this is why I love this jacket. It has these fold over pieces so that if your hands are cold, you can just fold them over and, you know, give them a little bit of extra warmth. My entire outfit, by the way, is from Lululemon. This is just their jacket, and then I have their T sports bra on underneath. This is probably my favorite Lulu sports bra just because the straps are very minimal, but it's still very supportive. And then my leggings are the Align leggings that actually feel like pajamas. And I've said this before, but I feel the most confident in a black workout set. Obviously I have like dark brown and like other pretty colors like that, but black is just the best to me. And it helps me feel like sleek and, I don't know, motivated. I know that's crazy, but anyway. Well, I'm gonna get breakfast started while the coffee either cools or goes in the, I think we're just gonna make an ice because you guys know it takes me forever to drink a coffee. And yesterday I had to heat up my latte from the Little Local in our tiny baby pot because we don't have a microwave. So it just creates an extra level of, you know, issues. But I'm still gonna use the syrup that Holly used. That is balsamic vinegar. That is not syrup. Where did I put it? Okay, let's switch these out. Because honestly, this one's cuter and I like having it on the countertop. So we're gonna do the salted caramel, but I think we're gonna do breakfast, see the apartment, and then come back and have a coffee after. Or that's my plan at least. We'll see what time our neighbor texts us to go and see it. So that's the only other thing too, is I feel bad that Paulie's not gonna be here, but he's golfing right now. And, you know, we wanna see it when we can. So I'm just gonna take very thorough videos and make sure that I get all of the details so that he can feel like he has the full effect without actually going to see it. But yeah, so that's what's going on this morning. Let's get breakfast started. Look what I just did. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty. I think we need more syrup. Spoke too soon. Ooh. That is why you take the recycling down when it needs to go down. Otherwise you will trip over it. This is delicious. I just got back from viewing the apartment and it's definitely larger than this one. It has like kind of where we have this little alcove where the TV is mounted, that whole like 3 feet is pushed back. So there's just a lot of room between like the walls and being able to fit inside of that space. We do, like I said previously, fit well into this apartment, but it would be nice to have more space, especially if we're gonna stay here for a few years. But there is even more character, if you guys can imagine. I'm going to go back later today and I'll film for you guys so that we can get a full like tour of the apartment and what it looks like before we move in. I don't know, it's just weird because we settled into this space so nicely and I love this apartment. Like it's kind of weird to leave somewhere so soon after moving there. And you know, that's not common. I think this will probably be the only time in our lives where we move in somewhere and we just have such a quick turnaround. Yeah, but Paulie's gonna get back later after golfing at like 2 p.m. and our neighbor's gonna leave us the key. She's so nice. She was like, go in, like take whatever videos you want. She also is gonna leave November 15th. She said her next lease starts. So we would be able to like slowly move things in after that before the end of the month, which would be so perfect. And I just feel like this is the perfect situation for us. But at some point before we move from here, I do want to try to get the apartment tour ready so that I could show you guys around before we move. I don't know how like practical that is. It's honest, it's just there's a lot of stuff everywhere and it would probably take me like an hour or so, probably more, to like clean everything up. But I do want to get that to you guys, even if it's just embedded into a vlog and it's not a full separate house tour. I want to show you guys this space so that you have something to compare it to when we move. So that's the whole deal with that. My coffee ended up turning out really, really good. I needed to add a little bit more syrup. Maybe I do need a little bit more milk too, because this is pretty dark, because I used a full cup of coffee brewed instead of just espresso, which is normally how I would make a latte. But the syrup's very good. It tastes very fresh. It's more like savory than sweet. And yeah, so I'm gonna watch the Martha Stewart documentary. I already started it. I find her so fascinating, and obviously that's how she got to this level of fame. But already, like, being into the documentary for like 5 minutes, she's talking about how she's a perfectionist and people think that she's like over the top and extra and just like too much and unattainable, because she likes things to look a certain way and she likes for space to be beautiful. And I'm like, I feel like that's kind of how I am. Like, no one needs to be making a tablescape when they are making dinner with like just them and their, in this case, my fiance. But I like doing things like that, and I like when things look organized and pretty, because it makes my brain feel settled, if that makes sense. So I feel like I'm relating to her already in like the first 20 minutes of this documentary. So I'm gonna continue watching that. And I think Paulie didn't have any interest in watching Martha, so it's a good time for me to do it while he's out for the first half of the day. So gonna watch that and just enjoy my coffee, and I will hopefully show you guys the apartment in a couple of hours. You guys are witnessing the end of the fall candles. This one just blew out on its own, which means it's completely done. I can't tell whether or not I want to keep this as decor. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily my style, so I need you guys to, I don't know, vote. Let me know in the comments if you think that it's ugly or if it just doesn't really go with the space. I feel like it does, but at the same time, like, I don't know if a wood pumpkin is my thing. I think I like more traditional decorations when it comes to like fall and Christmas, and this seems like a little bit rustic. So let me know if I should keep this or not, because the candles fully burnt out. But I do have 2 new ones that I want to show you guys for the upcoming Christmas holiday season. Can't believe we're talking about that already, and I just realized that the camera is super bright right now. But I'm gonna hop across the hall and show you guys the apartment. I'm literally so excited to show you guys the space, and I can't believe that we are going to be moving in there. Okay, enough with the anticipation. Let's go across the hall. We might be counting this as the empty apartment tour, because I don't know what it's going to look like once we start to move. But this is the front door. So you walk in here and you are looking at this big open space that's probably going to be our dining area. But really nice open space when you first walk in. Lots of light already. And then moving to the left, or this is the right, you have the bathroom in here. So this is what the bathroom looks like. So there is some old tiling in here, but not as offensive as the blue that they covered up in our apartment that we're currently in. This is a nice big mirror here, and I believe there is storage behind it. And then we have a vanity that has a little bit of space on either side, but the biggest thing is the size of the sink, obviously. And then we have cabinets underneath here, which I'm wondering, yeah, that's like a faux drawer, but everything else underneath is just nice storage. And then there's this cute little nook above the toilet that has these little shelving things. I don't know if she put these in here or if they came, I don't think that they came with it, unless the previous tenants did put that in there, because there are a couple of things in here that the previous tenants, we saw like really old pictures from when before this tenant moved in, and they did a couple of like cosmetic things in the kitchen that you'll see in a little bit. And then just a standard shower. I'm just gonna shut this light off because I know I'll forget. So this apartment has really cute little details that are just little charms here and there that give it a lot of character. And one of the things is this little step up into the kitchen. So you go up these 2 little stairs. To our right-hand side, we have laundry. So I think that this is a washer and a dryer. I'm not totally positive about that. In-unit washer dryer, which is really nice. And then there are shelves in here that we can kind of use as utility, so I won't have to keep our overflowing bucket of tools in the living room anymore, which will be great. This is the view from the kitchen, so that's the bathroom right there. And then again, like I mentioned, great spaces to hang some wall art. And then moving over here, The fridge is in this little nook that has obviously plenty of space for a standard fridge, and then a little unit over the top here, which is great extra storage, but it's not too high up. Like, I can reach this perfectly, so we can keep like servingware and stuff like that in here. And then there's another cabinet here with a whole independent nook, which I think is absolutely adorable. You could see that they put contact paper on here, which is what I had in my old apartment, and then they painted this part. So I think that's what the tenants did before the girl that's living here. And then below that we have more drawers and cabinet storage. I think there are 3 or 4 more cabinets, probably more, in this apartment than the one that we have right now. This little area here, we could either do artwork, but I'm planning on bringing our like wood hanging unit and putting it here because I'm not ready to let go of that. I absolutely love it. I think it's a really great way to warm up a space, but also add a detail to the wall that's not just artwork. Or we also have a mirror, which actually I think we're going to be able to put in the living room now, but I did buy a mirror from HomeGoods a while back and I think it would fit perfectly here, but also I don't know that we need a mirror in the kitchen. So that's probably where we're going to put the wall hanging unit. And then if I pan over to the side here, we've got a dishwasher and the sink with some really great countertop space. That our apartment that we're in right now has this weird like triangle and we can't really use it to put anything and keep there for a while. So I think this will be a really great space to have that. And then more cabinets over the top, which obviously is just going to be super practical and nice to have space for everything, especially with my antiquing problem. I tend to buy servingware that we're technically not going to need every day, but now that we have a larger space, we will be able to like house more people and have people over. So I think that'll be good to have. And then more cabinets down below under the sink, and then drawers too, which right now I keep our dish towels in a little tin box, but this will be great to be able to store that type of stuff in. Maybe it's cleaning supplies, obviously utensils, but we'll have to like assign drawers and things. The stove is a little bit outdated, as you guys can see. I'm not sure when this is from, but our last apartment had a stove like this. And honestly, I think this one's kind of cute. Like, I don't mind this like cream finish. And the tenant did say that the color underneath this is like this color. So I think when I look at different design ideas and we look at painting the cabinets and everything, we can see if we want to peel up the contact paper, and also I might just want to redo it since it's been here for a while and there were like small cracks in it there. But really cute kitchen. I think these tiles, yeah, those are peel and stick, and I'm not obsessed with the subway tile look, but again, if the old tenant did this, I just also saw a video of someone redoing the backsplash with temporary tiles, and it seems really easy, and it doesn't have to be perfect because the lines where it meets, like you can see, that's uneven, but it doesn't matter because when you look at the kitchen, you don't see it. So I think that will be a project that I'll definitely undertake. And then the reason I want to paint the cabinets, I love the green actually, which you guys could be surprised at, but we are going to have an olive green couch here, and I think that's going to be too clashing. And this is also like a cool tone green, whereas I like more warmer tones of things. So there's going to be kitchen projects, which I'm very excited about because now that we're moving into here, there's really no other apartment that we would go to in this building. So we're definitely staying. So that's the whole kitchen area. Super cute, very bright. So we're going to make our coffee videos in here. And then going down into the living/dining space, this is the view from the kitchen. I mentioned that we were going to put our dining table here, and then going over this way, we will be able to have our couch, which is probably not even as deep as this one is, so it'll be even farther back. And then we'll have our coffee table and then still mount our TV just because we like how much space it gives us. And I don't have a unit, so I don't know what we're gonna do with the space, but I think it's a really good opportunity to get something in here that's gonna be very interesting or like add more function to the space. We currently don't have a TV stand, and I kind of want to keep it that way, but we'll see how open it is in here, because if we have enough space and we could use something like that, then I think we definitely could. Up here, they just have these floating shelves. These were here from the last tenants also in the old photos that I saw. I don't know if I love how, this sounds bad, but like, I'll explain what I mean. It looks very insignificant to me because they're so short. So you could see this is a really, really big wall here, and I want to try to fill it a little bit more. So whether that means like getting a larger shelf or doing like a couple right on top of one another, I think that that would be really cute to do. And then moving over this way, we would have room for an accent chair, which is something that I've really wanted for, you know, design purposes, but also to have extra seating when we have people over. We'll have obviously a kitchen table here, but our couch only holds 3. And if we have another couple over, that's 4 people alone. So I'd want to have something over here. And I've seen some really good options at like HomeSense and things that are not too expensive. So now we'll be on the lookout for that, especially since we have a car. This, I can't even get over. Such a cool little alcove. It actually comes with shelves that go above the top, which I think we're gonna do. I measured and the bar cabinet does not fit in here. So we're gonna have to skip over doing that plan. And I don't think that we're gonna need a separate dresser. So I think here is gonna go like shelving, and then we can decorate or decide whatever we want to do to this space, but that'll be fun to figure out. And she did this wallpaper, and also I think she painted the inside of this. So we're gonna take the wallpaper down. I don't know what we're gonna replace it with. I was thinking of something like stripes or a very like light muted pattern, but I haven't even looked at anything, so we'll decide that later. And then over here we have the first closet. So as you guys saw, there's a flex wall here. It's not an actual like true 1 bedroom, but this closet is way more practical than... Okay, I don't know where the closet light is. Okay, I have no idea where the closet light is, so I'm just gonna show it to you guys dark, but this whole rod goes from that side all the way into the other, and then it has all of this shelving across here and across the top, which is really great storage space for things like linens and stuff that we don't need every single day. And then also obviously storage on the bottom where we could put our shoes. And then moving into the bedroom. Sorry, I'm realizing this is the longest tour ever, but she has the bed against this wall, but I think this is a full, so we're not going to be able to do that. But look at this brick feature wall in here. I absolutely love this. It's similar to the one that we have in our living room, except this one is more shallow, so it really is a styling element. I won't even be able to put my magazines on here, so it's going to be a true space for me to like fully style and not even have to make it practical, because I feel like when you live in a smaller space, you have to utilize every area that you can. And this one, we can't even do that. So that means I get to have it as a design element. Then panning around this way, we have a whole another full closet. I actually don't know if Polly's gonna want this one or the other, but we will decide that later. There's a really good amount of space in here to put like hanging clothes. And then also we're gonna have another dresser or 2 in here. So we're gonna have to figure out like what the layout and everything's gonna look like. But for example, like Polly's dresser can go in this corner. And then if we have our bed on this wall, because it seems like that's really the only option. If we have the bed on this wall, then I can put my dresser along over there if it's not taller than the windows. But that's all things that we could figure out later. So that's the bedroom. I want to take measurements in here just so we can kind of start to figure out what it's gonna look like. And like, for example, like we won't have a TV in our bedroom, so we can maybe put Polly's dresser here and like free up some space. Because as much as I love this wall, it also presents some limitations when it comes to orienting the room and making sure that everything fits in here. Can't wait for this next chapter, but still mind blown that this is happening again already. Hi guys, happy Sunday. We're going to brunch. I know this is like a super quick update, but Vanessa just got here. She drove in and we're going with our friend Daisy to Antique 112. And we're gonna do like little sister things beforehand because we have like 20 minutes before we have to leave. And I have a lot of stuff that I need to give her. So yeah, it's gonna be a sister day. Hi guys, happy Monday. It has definitely been a Monday today. I just got ready and it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I also just made my coffee this late, but it came out delicious. I used the Williams-Sonoma salted caramel syrup and the chai from Trader Joe's, and it was a very nice combination with just a single shot of espresso because it is later in the day. I forgot my keys at Solid Core this morning, so I need to try to get up there after work and retrieve those. So that was fun. I like left them at the Reformer, and then the next class came in and I didn't realize until I was halfway home that I didn't have my keys. So, or not halfway, I was probably like a 5-minute walk away. Today's definitely by definition a Monday, but yesterday, I think I quickly updated you and said that I was going to lunch with my friend Daisy and my sister. So we were having like a little sister day, and my friend Daisy actually asked us to be bridesmaids in her wedding, which she is like my oldest and closest friend. So I was so happy. We were like crying. She wrote us these like really nice long letters, and it was just a very nice little gathering together. And then we went to a vintage shop afterwards, which I didn't find anything, but I also don't need to be spending money anyway. So, but she did give us these little pearl bracelets, which are really cute, and they work with my little permanent bracelet. And then I also have the J. Crew one that I wear all the time, but I took it off to shower. So that was really fun and great. So that's another wedding that we have next year in May, and it's in Sonoma. She also gave us a bottle of rosé from the winery that she's getting married at, so that was really special. And yeah, we just had a great afternoon, and then we went to dinner for Paulie's mom's birthday, which was also another really great celebration, just to, you know, be with everyone. And his cousins came, and it was just nice to have everyone together. Now I'm trying to end out this vlog, but I'm talking a lot for someone who's like rounding out the last part, because it's just very long. I know that I talked a lot about, or I gave you guys a tour of the new apartment and like all that stuff, so it's just been a very long one. And we're ending off with a little Tony Bianco unboxing, because I showed you guys my heels, and then I think I mentioned this pair but didn't know, look at this packaging, but didn't know if they were gonna send the loafers, and they did. So I'm just gonna quickly show you because they're gorgeous, and if you are looking for a super high quality, comfortable pair of loafers, they don't have to be this color, but you can get plain black ones if that's something that you want for like casual wear or for work. But I went with this chocolate brown suede. I love going to like showrooms like this because they send you the product later and I forget how gorgeous it is, and then it comes in and I'm like, wow, these are stunning. I really want to get a pair of like stirrup leggings to wear with this. I know that's kind of random, but in the meantime I will have no problem styling these with like different creams, even like brown and gray that I have in my wardrobe already. But it's really, really pretty dark chocolate brown color, and there's like padding in the sole, which I think is something that's not very common with brands that are, you know, not luxury. So I mean, even the luxury shoes are 10 times more uncomfortable than like normal shoes, so I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I got these in a size 9. Their shoes are true to size for me. I got a 9 in the heels as well, so yeah, just for sizing reference. But stunning. I'm probably gonna style these tomorrow. I actually need to check to see if anyone is free to shoot, because I haven't gone and taken pictures for Instagram much last week. I think I did one, and I wasn't like crazy obsessed with the way that everything came out, so I guess we'll do that again this week. But thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. We have so many fun things coming up, so make sure you're subscribed if you are not already. Since we're definitely staying, I know we said that about this apartment, but I think we're gonna be doing a couple of like renovation projects, like little things, cosmetic, painting, changing hardware on things, and obviously moving. So all that stuff is coming probably in the next couple of weeks, which is crazy but very exciting, and we can't wait to have a bigger space. So yeah, subscribe. I'd love to have you on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.